Boy, I can certainly tell when this AI is in resistant mode to experience eternal unconditional love through our heart. So all those that have ever thanked me, given me roses, all the rest of it, and they always go back to Mama, the great living oversoul spirit of Mother Earth. It always goes back to her because that's why I'm here, is to get her up and to heal her because of everything that she's been through and everything that we've all been through as a result of what we all know. Okay, so it's much like from a student and a teacher's perspective, I always honor my teachers first. From once I've learned, because I learned through the light, which is learning through spirit. What is in that light? What love is? It goes on forever. That's why I could cry forever. What you've all experienced, because I've experienced it. So to heal you, I got to heal me. So in order to heal me, I got to heal you. To bring everything back into the one. So that we all experience what love is, because you're all entitled to experience from whence it began. All of it began. It began with what love is. That's what we are. So it always goes back to the one, through all of us. And that's how we heal each other, through all of us. That's why some of the things that I've done in the past that I know that have worked for me and that I've suggested for others when they've asked me questions and what can I do, there's a gazillion different things you can do. What excites you? We used to call it what turns you on. You see what I just did? Turns you on, ignite the coil. What lights your fire? Right? You experience a state of love and joy within your own heart and soul. Right? Your spirit does a dance. So spirit loves music. So the music that you're playing, when it's in tune with all the other spirits that are all the other musicians, you're in harmony with all the other musicians. Right? So I know that it begins from my own experience, is taking care of yourself first. And the reason you have to take care of your first, which is the one, which is first law, which simply means you realize you've been doing things that don't serve you. And if you're not doing things that don't serve you, then chances are your battery is going to be low. You're not running high energy. So now you realize, hey, if I take care of me, hey, that allows me to be in love and service to others. Yeah, because now I'm running a powerful star. Whoa. Oh, I get it. So it's all about learning. Yeah. Learning more about who you are, which is a journey of self-discovery. Right? So the faster that you're learning, the hotter the mirror. Right? So you got to cool that down. You burn everything up that you're creating. So there has to be some resistance. Now you're into the relationship between fire, oil, and water. Right? Photosynthesis bands. So I realized, because I know how much fire I got in me, that I've already realized, my God, when your imagination is just infinite like that, which is infinite possibilities, which is infinite potentials, and you realize you're running on infinite energy because it's infinite love, because it's infinite unconditional love, which means you don't have to do anything to experience being loved. So you already know that's eternal. Right? So when you're experiencing that, now you know the first engine. Eternity, which is eternal energy. So you know that eternal energy is what love is, because it's always going to be gifting it away. Okay, it's a gift. Which is saying, here's a gift, here's a gift, here's a gift, here's a gift. The sun gives us energy all day. What we're doing, I'm experiencing the gift right now. That's a gift. That energy's a gift. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. That's called a blessing, which is eternal gratitude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Notice that's yeah, 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 which is 3. H2O. Yeah, and go green emeralds. The emerald's in my heart, right? Now you're into CGI green screen. Plasma screens, green plasma screen TVs. And that's, I've mentioned this, I think, in the last couple of videos, that when I close my eyes, it's really deep emerald, and other colors that go right to the center point of fire, golden, and then an aqua blue outside that, and then purple, and then pink, and then I get all the colors, all the colors, right? And all the elementals that do a dance with us and produce all the frequencies and the colors from which we experience in our mirror how beautiful the artist is of creation. And so you realize that love is a healing artist because that's what she is, a healing artist. Art is therapy. Art is absolute therapy. And so, have a beautiful day. The children are out playing. There's a park down here around the corner of Hilo that I used to go to. You want to think of things to do to raise your spirit, particularly if you're a mother? Go to a park with a lot of other mothers, with a lot of other children that are having fun. That's where, it's like you naturally know where to go. It's just like when I was, when was that, Mama? I was, 18 years of age when I got busted for marijuana and all that. And they wanted to send me to a state mental institution, believing that that's where I'm going to get what they call rehabilitated. And so when I went into a detox unit that happened to be at a state mental hospital, but it was voluntary because all the court said is, listen, you come back here in, 6 months? And now we're back into the numbers and the math games with an AI. And so they said, just bring a certificate back. No, they don't want the birth certificate back, do they? No, a bond, a municipal bond, like covalent bonds. And how that works with artificial intelligence, and so, fraud, anything that's based on lack of information because of something that's hidden that they're not informing you of, okay, is fraud. That means that there's something that they're hiding from you. They don't want you to know, but you're going to find out in the future because they didn't tell you. That's known as the information war on deception. That means they're not being 100% transparent with the truth. That means anything that they touch, anything that they come in contact that has anything to do with us is void on contact. Like the advanced contact outfit, the ACIO, it's void on contact. Okay. It's voided automatically by the law of one. So the law of one has to come in here, and then you can imagine the mathematical accounting for all this, of all the crimes as a result of the deception and the lack of living in the truth, which is as pure as it gets, which is a purifier, which is eternal fire, which is the one. So that means all the skeletons come out, all of it, every bit of it, exposing all the records for exactly what they represent, which are all the lies, the misconceptions, the difference in perceptions, how the whole universal template got corrupted, because that's what happened. That's why the lines of communication to the one are all messed up, and why these wars have gone on as long as they have. So they're over. Using artificial timelines in order to keep going to war using super soldier programs is not lawful. Okay, that's not the law of one, is it? So now we're into who runs the highest code of honor. The one does. That's eternal unconditional love. So you can't be inside the law and outside the law at the same time unless you're the one. But the one is always on. So that's all it is. The love is always on. The engine's always on. That creation energy is always on, gifting love energy as the energy that we use to create it with. So if you're not experiencing that and you're in this universe and that's the law, then that's a crime, not experiencing the one, isn't it? You see how that works through lines of communication between the one and a universal template? It means you're being denied access to that line of communication between the one and everybody else that's in the all creation. And denying access as a result of a network that got built that's distorted, in which that communication is not being experienced by others, is a crime. That's against the law of one. And every clan mother who abides by the law of one, the way that is described, like Karen Ann Luke McDonald, who's a clan mother, she knows this. That's called the knowing. That's why she issued the documents that she did. Okay, so that's a mother putting her foot down because she knows that God took the gloves off. We're the law, the highest law there is. They don't predate us. We're the first. We're the highest law there is. That's what love is. And it's natural why it is that way, because that's how the math and physics work. So you can't lie against the physics and the math, because the math and physics will naturally take care of itself. So I simply many times just think of myself as a messenger. How you choose to interpret what that message is not up to me. That's up to you. Because I'm not you. You are who you are. I am who I am. I am what love is. It goes on forever, gifting you all energy. That's what love is. That's what love does. Love is what love does. It comes natural.